And just like that, it's time to set up August. Hi, and welcome to Sandy Plans, where I show you how I use my minimal planners to manage my non-minimal life. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, welcome and thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to be setting up the month of August 2022 in my Moterm Personal Wide ring-bound planner. Today I'm using my custom B6 monthly inserts, which have a grid layout and a notes sidebar. I'll also be setting up my monthly goals spread, which is an adapted spread from my MakseLife digital planner. Aside from my planner inserts, I'm going to be using a couple of key pens. So this is going to be a very simple one. We've got my Pentel Cleaner in 0.4 black pen. Might be pulling out my mild liner in Dusty Pink. This is from the new neutral set. This one is I think this one's the mild beige. Yeah, mild beige mild liner, also from neutral set. I've got Tombow in 990. My Zig Clean Color Dot Marker in Platinum. My Manicare tweezers for some stickers. And speaking of, I've got a number of the small dots from Creative Sticker Co. These are all the colors in my color palette. So depending on what it is that the event is for, I'll be using a different color based on my color code. So we've got blush, that's anything to do with my plans. We've got nude, which is anything to do with my girls. Latte, which is anything to do with my two-step kids. Oat, which is anything for the house. And that one's probably a bit hard to see. That one's a really pale, warm beige. We've got the taupe, which is anything to do with the dogs. So usually they get a dog wash once a month. Greige, so anything to do with Brett and his specific plans are with that color. Dusty is one that I use either for date nights with Brett and I or anything that's family related. So if it's a group event from the family, then I'll use Dusty. And to mark out the custody, I'll be using the thin washi strips in nude. Okay, that's everything. So that's my main planner set. For my MakseLife pages, I'll be using my Zig Dot color markers and my mild liners in the color codes. I'll pop the details in the description, but I've been through them. If you want to take a look at all the colors, they're in my weekly plan with me from last week. Okay, let's get into it. Before I start the month, I like to go into my future planning section. So I use my future planning insert to keep track of anything that's coming up. And as you can see, it's not pretty. It's very scraggly. It's literally where I just note things down that might be coming up in future months. It's just where I jot everything down. So I'm just going to keep this up here. One more thing. My custody schedule, which is really important. So I'll keep that one off to the side as well. It might help if I get my glasses on. Let's get this done. Pull these pages out for now. Bring out my pencil board so I have something nice and easy to work on. Okay, custody first. One thing I forgot. Here's my slice tool and my metal ruler. So, Now, that's the custody for my girls. This month's a little bit different with my stepkids because we're going to have them a few extra weekends. What I'm going to do is the weekends that we have them that are extra, because when do we have them? 5th through to the 7th, and then the 12th to the 15th. How do I want to do this? Because they would normally be with us the 12th through the 14th anyway, but they stay with us an extra day. I know what I'll do. This one might not be long enough. Okay. And cut this one in half. So that layers. See if this works. That looks really good, actually. I might add the overlap to the other weekend that we've got them. Oh, I really like that. Okay, alright, what else do we have this month? So, I've got a doctor's appointment on the 6th. We've got the block starting on the 7th. If you're in Australia, you know the block is a home renovation TV show, and my oldest daughter absolutely loves it, so she might actually come over on the night of the 7th to watch the first show for it. And I've got a tattoo appointment on the 16th. I'd forgotten about that. Excited. Okay, let's get that part in. Actually, I'm just going to add a quick key. Doesn't look like we've got any birthdays or holidays in August. Alright, let's get some stickers down for these. Alright, so Chloe's School Carnival, Chloe's Tutor, and as I said, I put the colour dots down to tell me what each event kind of relates to in terms of different family members. Just helps me to keep track of everything visually. Okay. Now, because Kira will likely come over to watch the block, I'm going to pop the family colour down. So, I've got Chloe's Tutor, I've got her athletics carnival, I've got Kira's excursion. That's pretty much all I know about in terms of the kids' school activities just yet. I've got my doctor's appointment and my tattoo. The dogs. Okay, so we normally run it on a 4-week schedule, and they had their last wash on the 6th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this Wednesday. So with all the COVID cases going around in Sydney at the moment, I'm not going to be going to the office at least this week. And I will see how we go for the following week. Just keep an eye out on it, because I do work in the city when I'm in the office, so just trying to be a little bit mindful of what's going on. I really don't want to get sick. So Alright, so there's nothing here for work that I need to worry about. I did have a dinner in July that's going to be postponed. Well, it was postponed because of all the COVID cases, so it might pop up in August, but that won't matter too much. There's one more thing I'm forgetting. Oh, my patron stuff. Okay, so Cindy's on holidays at the moment. She's gonna be back mid-month. Oh, payday. That might be a good one to put down. Alright, I'll get that one down there. I'm just gonna let that dry down a bit. Wednesday the 17th at 8:30 a.m. What else have I got? The 21st. So the 21st in the US, it's the 22nd here. We'll have our hangout at 6:30 and the life play will be at 7:30. And then normally on Wednesday morning, we've got the patron live as well, but this one's going to be a bit earlier. And I've got a podcast that will come up. Got the same this weekend, so 6:30 a.m. and live playing with me, and then at 8:30 in the morning there's a patron live stream on Wednesday. Payday. Okay, somewhere in here I want to get a haircut and redo the red on my curls. Let's get all these colour dots in. We'll be nearly done. So we've got our custody, all the kids stuff is in. I've got all my patron stuff in and my entertainment. Obviously the blog will continue through these Sundays, but throughout the weeks, but that's the start date. So excited about that. That's pretty much it for the monthly. It's looking pretty good actually. Just going to pack all this stuff up and then I'll come back for the MakseLife goal setting. Onto my MakseLife goals. Now, if you missed last week's plan with me, these are the color codes for the different colors in the different areas. So we've got Personal is mild gold and summer sun from the mild liners and the clean colored dot markers. Fun and recreation is mild marigold and fawn. Work and learning is mild red and salmon. Family and relationships is mild violet and hyacinth. Health and wellness is dark blue and denim. Personal growth is summer green and ocean. Financial is mild green and kiwi, and physical environment is mild grey and platinum. If you're doing the MakseLife goal setting system, and I apologise, my partner's just fixing dinner for us at the moment, so you might hear some of the noise from the kitchen. If you're using the MakseLife goal setting system and you wanted to color code your planners based on the areas of life that you're working on, they're not perfect, but they do match quite nicely. I'll keep it to the side. And then we're going to move into my goals review for Q2. So I go through and refresh my goals at the beginning of the quarter. So as much as I set my annual goals, I check in with them once a quarter, do a full... Oh, there's another version of the color codes. So I'll go through and redo the assessment scoring and compare that with the previous month, work out what's working well and what's not, refocus on what I want to double down on, basically. So these are my goals refresh from the beginning of Q2, so the beginning of July. We won't go into too much of that, but basically I'll refer to these when I'm putting together my goals for the month. And I've also got the goals pages from July so that I can just take a look at what was going well and what wasn't and make adjustments from there. So let's get into it. Okay, here are my monthly goals. We've got in personal, we've got nail appointments, so it's 2 manis and 1 pedi. Maintaining my hair routine, so it's at least 1 wash day a week and a treatment every 2 weeks. We've got new recipe to try and reading 30 minutes per day. This is the last month I'm going to try to get this in. If this doesn't work, that's it, I'm abandoning it. The fun and recreation, I want to catch up with one of my girlfriends, Lani. 2 Brady Bunch outings during the month, which shouldn't be too hard because we've got the kids quite a bit this month. I've got a couple of new TV shows that I want to get into. We've got The Block, She-Hulk, and House of the Dragon. Really excited about House of the Dragon. Finally getting some Game of Thrones content back. Love it. Work and learning, film, edit and post 2 to 3 videos a week, designing the rest of my 2023 signature collection for my printable shop, and set up the website. So that all ties into having the shop up and running by the end of the quarter. So yeah, if I can get that done, we'll be on track for that. Family and relationships, so 2 date nights with Brett and 1 hour one-on-one time at least with Kira and Chloe on each mum's week, so that's every fortnight. With health and wellness, daily vitamins, 2 to 3 litres of water every day, and 7 to 8 hours sleep per night. The sleep's not too bad, the water's kind of getting there. Daily vitamins have completely dropped off, so I've got to get that one back up and running. So that'll be a habit. There's a few habits that I'm picking up in here that I'll be able to track in the weekly spreads. Personal growth, I've got daily affirmations, daily gratitude, and weekly memory keeping or reflections. And I already do the reflections as part of my weekly planning routine, so that will get done, no problem. Financial, monthly budget, weekly check-ins, and just deciding what I want to do with some house deposit money that I've got. Don't quite have enough to buy. So yeah, trying to work out what I do to make sure I don't cannibalize it. We'll get there. Physical environment, I want to organize the nook. So the nook is literally this desk area here. I'm in this little space under the stairs. I've got a new desk chair coming and some shelves where I want to try to get some things off my desk and give myself a little bit more space up here. So that's what that's going to be. And weekly cleaning and laundry routine. I feel like I do this every month and it's still not done. So this month is the month that it's going to happen. So that's pretty much it. Those are the goals for this month. Fairly open month at the moment. I've got a few things in the beginning. I'm sure a few other things will drop in over the course of the month, but so far looks pretty good. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to hit the thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel as I bring out more content every week here and on my Instagram at _SandyPlans_. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I have new content up. And let me know in the comments, what does your August look like? Thank you.